another first. The first black principal of Brakpan High, Mr. Lucky Ngopane, had a clear vision when he joined this community. The mathematics and science skills had to improve. He decided on a novel way to attract the teachers to teach the students of SciComm Foundation. Along with Afrisun, he offered retired and highly skilled teachers in the community the chance to join forces with him every Saturday and take these students through the curriculum at a very high level. The result is SciComm can accommodate a maximum of 298 students. There is a huge waiting list.
Our project is SciComm Saturday School. SciComm meaning Science and Commerce Saturday School. With this project, we're doing our bit in improving the mathematics and physical sciences performance in our own district. I then approached Carnival City to say, I've got a building as a school principal on Saturday. The building is standing empty on Saturday, and maybe there's a niche there where we can take the learners, especially from disadvantaged areas. We will really tap into the difficult areas, and in that regard, we take them to level 7, because normally a learner who just finishes the syllabus will get up to level 5. But then with what we're doing, we make sure that they know every aspect of the syllabus. Afrisun's contribution makes me get the best teachers. You will notice that I have my teachers, the average an age of about 55. My teachers are long in this business. Initially, we expected at least 120 and 150 learners. But now I've got 298 learners and a huge waiting list.
Afrisun has been a long-term committed sponsor of the Boksburg Clinics and recently brought Deduza Kids Clinic on the East Rand into the fold. Through monetary donations and computer equipment, switchboard installations, roof repairs, and many other forms of contributions, Afrisun has made it possible for kids clinics to continue assisting the communities they serve. In Boksburg Kids Clinic alone, the social workers see on average about 48 new cases of child abuse per month and provide over 116 medical and therapeutic services per month, over and above assisting about 31 parents and caregivers. All the children that are assisted generally come from very disadvantaged backgrounds, and the professional services that are provided are all free of charge to the community. In addition to medical and therapeutic intervention, court preparation for children that are required to testify in a court of law is provided.
We started in 1997 as an advocacy organisation. Then after 3 years, we decided to put our money where our mouth was, and we started to implement service delivery. So we got some funders, and this clinic we're sitting in today, our Boksburg Kids Clinic, was our very first kids clinic project that started. So far today we have 5 kids clinics in operation, all in Gauteng, 2 on the East Rand, 1 in Alexandra, 1 in Orange Farm, and 1 in Pretoria, all doing very, very well. Well, Afrisun's been involved with Women and Men Against Child Abuse for many, many years, even before my time. And Sandy Hatting in particular has had a really special place in all our hearts here because she's been great to us. They've donated a lot of money over the years, not just money, they've given us a new switchboard, they've repaired our roofs, they've painted our clinics out for us. It's vitally important to the sustainability of the organisation because those sort of cost a lot of money, and it's very difficult to get things like that donated for free. And every year Afrisun come on board, whatever our needs are, they're always there to assist, so we're extremely grateful for the intervention and assistance throughout these years. Kids Clinic is known as a beacon of hope to all the abused children that come through our front doors. After they leave us, we provide them with the coping skills to continue with their life and become functional adults in society and contribute towards South Africa.
What a great place Caritas is, and can be seen through the care for the people at this hospice. The key here is sustainability. From the quality of the care that they receive, the food that they eat, to the young loved ones among them. The hospice and ARV centre take care of terminally ill patients, and over time this requires a huge financial contribution. Fortunately, Afrisun has always been there for this special centre. It's not only about caregiving, but it is also about putting money in places that can lessen the financial burden on the institution, thereby ensuring its sustainability. With this in mind, 3 food tunnels were built by Afrisun, with the relevant irrigation systems put in place. This meant that the requirement of daily healthy nutrition was placed in the hands of the centre itself, ensuring that all benefited. But above all else that has been achieved, it comes down to the tots. One's heart goes out to those wonderful smiles, shrieks of laughter and the clattering of learning. Their afternoon naps now resemble that which one not only hopes for, but can savour, as they quietly take their afternoon naps on new, clean, colourful linen.
You know, having met Afrisun has been a blessing to me and to our Khotso Caritas community, you know, to our patients and to everybody else that we associate with. The amount of help and everything that they've done for us over the last few years has been amazing.
We have a look at the Caritas Care Centre, where we're not only looking after the AIDS and HIV patients, but a lot of the AIDS orphans who would not have a home.
The vegetable tunnels, which is part of our vegetable farm, it's a project we started with the help of Afrisun and Carnival City. We started that in 2009. It is one of the 4 projects that we run. We have one which is our core business, the hospice care, which is an 18-bed 24-hour service for HIV and AIDS patients. We have an ARV clinic, which we run on Tuesday and Thursdays. We have a daycare center for infected and affected children between the ages of 3 to 6. And then we have the vegetable farm garden that we started in 2009. And the idea behind it was that with the help of Afrisun and Carnival City, we're going to train members of the community to be able to do farming and to do small gardens within their own homes. When we started in 2009, a lot of money was spent in erecting the tunnels.
Afrisun not only looks to the community to contribute, but within. There is a story that has seen the lives of 4 individuals change. The mere chance of being able to go back to school and transform their skills into a recognizable qualification has really meant a lot to these local superstars. They ply their trade in the kitchens of Carnival City, preparing hundreds of meals for guests. The work is arduous and they work very long hours. A reward is on the horizon though, as they will qualify as recognized chefs in this frenetic industry. We salute their courage and determination.
My name is Galit Nkosi.
My name is Dina Msemo. I am a trainee chef at Carnival City.
My name is Tembisile Nkosi.
My name is Jacob Pangwani. I'm a trainee chef at Carnival City.
I got the opportunity to be sponsored by Afrisun to go to study at HTA to become a chef.
My course is for 3 years. It's a 6-week block release every year.
In the kitchen that we're working at, we're like one big family, and the people that I'm working with, we do understand one another. Yeah, I can say I've learned a lot because before I went to the school, we used to do things, but we didn't get to the bottoms of the things that we like when we do things like the proper way of doing it. So at school, they taught us like a lot of things from the roots, and we'll get the diploma, and after that, yeah, is when things will start to be happening, because I know I will be having all the qualification that I need to uplift myself.
The sustainability of projects that Afrisun consider are paramount in the decision-making process. Nowhere can this be more accurately illustrated than a glance at the Far East Rand Hospital HIV Centre. The Far East Rand Hospital HIV Centre, in conjunction with Afrisun, converted a staff creche into a facility that today attends to over 200 people daily. These people are supported on several levels. Emotionally, their needs are catered for by HIV counsellors. On a physical level, program manager and ward sister, Sister Gumede, who has been there since the inception of the clinic, will check pulse and blood pressure levels and ensure that the correct antiretrovirals are dispensed from the clinic's pharmacy.
If we can talk about the clinic at Springs, which HIV projects program, it's an amazing thing. And the one who was pushing this project very strongly was one of our trustees, Dr. Ngwabe. She's got a passion for health programs, especially the HIV thing. So she moved very strongly in the board that we should adopt that and assist it. But now the results of that contribution speak for themselves. For the mere fact that the numbers now of people who are using that facility have increased.
We helped with funding, renovating the whole clinic, changing it into a friendly area where everybody can be accommodated with everything that is needed in terms of counseling, in terms of pharmacy, to be a one-stop area for the people of Ekurhuleni.
The building was originally a crèche, which was meant for the children of our employees. And the involvement of Afrisun was actually with the ravage of HIV/AIDS. The clinic is growing in leaps and bounds. More and more people are using the service at the clinic. Osizweni is a place of help, where people actually get help. Osizweni.
Building a community starts at a very young age, and at Tinny Foster Primary School, when the grade R's unfortunately ran out of space, they fortunately ran into Afrisun. Building classrooms at a school is a rather long and arduous process, taking up copious amounts of time. Not so when Afrisun gave the green light for the funds, and within the remarkably short period of 6 months, 2 new classrooms and toilet facilities had been completed, and the doors of the classrooms were open to cater to the most vulnerable and important needs of the community.
One needs to look at the fact that we are dealing with children, and we need to try and put them in a situation where they are given adequate ablution facilities and they are in circumstances where they can really concentrate on their education.
It's very important that your lower grades and your grade R's, especially them, being looked after, having this perfect facility which Afrisun helped us with. So it's very important looking after them to build the school and to build strength in the school. And it was a privilege dealing with Afrisun and to control the project ourselves. With Mr. Hoemler, the principal, and within 6 months it was done.
Every child has the right to an education. But if Afrisun can make sure this education takes place in a comfortable and safe environment, then it will truly make a difference in young lives. A South African first, and now set to lead the way in this beautiful country of ours, is a model that significantly improves the health and mental well-being of the students at Muriel Brand. From very humble beginnings, the clinic was moved and relocated several times. However, it was soon apparent that the clinic needed to be very central within the confines of the school, and that the size of the facility did not conform with the conventions that existed. So, with the help of Afrisun, a new and exciting facility was created that could cater for the unique needs that this clinic has. Incontinence is a way of life for these students, and it is heartwarming to see how they quite nobly go about their business growing up in the safety of this school.
Other regions or metros, they've actually copied. We're like a pilot.
14, 15 years ago when I came to this school, me and Philip Cock, our occupational health therapist, realized that we've got quite a few kids with bladder and bowel control problems.
We gave life and happiness to those children as a whole, and also the people who copied it. So it could show that it's not the end of the world. You may have a limitation of incontinence.
Philip Cock went to Afrisun and wrote them a letter, and they came back to us and said they would like to get involved and they would like to help us. So they donated us money to make our bathroom bigger. We thought that this can't be the way we can send kids out of school. We need to get them independent. So we started investigating, and we went to urologists to help us, got the parents involved, and we started catheterizing the children. We start as early as 3 years old, where we teach them to catheterize themselves. They use our bathroom facilities 3 times a day, before school, and then 10 o'clock at break and at 12 o'clock break. And by that, doing that method, then we know they are dry and clean for the rest of the day.
Some of the highlights would be the Muriel Brand Incontinent Clinic, which has been life-changing for some of those children.
It changed their whole lives, even going out onto outings, going shopping, going on camps, weekends, by knowing that they have control. And our school is the first school in South Africa that started with this.
Malebongwe Pre and Primary School is situated in one of the most beleaguered communities in Vosloorus. The school building was in much need of a little tender love and care. So, with the help of Afrisun, the classroom floors were given a hardy covering. It didn't end there. The ablution facilities cried out for an upgrade. So, the next item on the agenda was addressed. With the makeover completed, the old adage that you can't teach a child on an empty stomach cropped up. To the kitchen. A little tinkering, and the lessons could begin. For Afrisun, it's not only the details that are important, it's also about the bigger picture. A small garden at the front of the school now adds to the long-term sustainability of this popular little tot spot.
It's a wonderful day. We are here at Vosloorus to donate and to launch the project whereby Carnival City and Afrisun get involved in terms of uplifting and make sure that the center realize their dreams. Carnival City and Afrisun, they invested about 120,000 to this project in terms of renovation, in terms of the kids' playground, in terms of revamping and renovating table, chairs, and some cutlery as well. We contribute towards the early childhood of the kids and make sure that the teachers in the school realize their dreams.
There's a garden outside to help us so that we can plant a vegetable garden for our kids. These are educational toys for my kids from 2 years to 6 years, educational toys.
And all this could not pass without a nice big celebration, with the kids at the forefront of the party. No speeches, just smiles as they discover gift hampers, a yummy sandwich together with educational toys, tot furniture, and equipment for the school. A fine Afrisun day for all.
With the guidance of the Chairman Gibson Tula and the hands-on from the trustees, I think with the change in the economy, the climates, things have had to change. Poverty alleviation has become one of the most direct needs that we need to address in the last 18 months. Job creation. With the poverty alleviation, we have numerous people standing in queues to be fed. It is not the Afrisun Trust's agreement to feed and do feeding schemes. We would rather then help you in assisting with food gardens and job creation skills, allowing you to actually change your way of life yourself. Sustainability is definitely a concern. It's no good if we invest millions and millions into projects that do not have a good future or cannot be sustained by the communities and the people concerned.
I think one of the things is that as trustees, we've been together for the past 10 years. So we share sentimental attachment to this baby. It's like everybody who's a trustee and a director is passionate about this baby. There is nothing that we don't know about this baby. We always aspire to see this baby growing beyond Eguruleni. And I think we're also setting a challenge to other business people to say if we can do it in a very small way, if all of us can have the same vision motives about our community, I think we'll make this country a more beautiful country and a more enjoyable country to live in, because we can say if we can do it as Sun International, Sun Afrisun, the other companies can also follow suit.
A new day dawns over Carnival City, as does the certainty that another 10-year celebration will dawn.
Thank you, Afrisun, for giving me the opportunity to go to school.
Thank you, Afrisun.
Thank you, Afrisun.
Afrisun, I thank you very much.
Thank you, Afrisun, for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, Afrisun, for making this possible for our school and our kids, and also for the rest of South Africa's children.
I have worked with Gibson Tula for the past 12 years. A more modest, humble man, I think we are yet to find. I think he gives a lot of inspiration to many of us a quarter of his age. The trustees of Afrisun, the management of Carnival City, we've worked extremely closely for the past 12 years, and I think we are all committed to changing lives, to building the name out there of Afrisun, Carnival City and Sun International, the casino and the industry that cares.
Thank you, Afrisun. Without you, we would find it very difficult to achieve what we set out to achieve. Thank you once again. You are a godsend to us.
Thank you very much, Afrisun.
Thank you, Afrisun.
Thank you, Afrisun, and Carnival City, really blessed to have you with us.
Thank you very much.
I look at myself where I am. Someone has played a role to be where I am today. It may be in terms of coaching, in terms of mentoring, in terms of the investment, and that those individuals trusted on me. And it is with that in mind that actually I want to give back. And I'm happy that I'm working for an organization that the vision basically is how do we give back to the community.
To go through life knowing that we've changed somebody's destiny, changed their path, and when we walk into a youngster who's destitute, has no hope, 20 years down the line, you see that person who's now an advocate and he has really made a change. I think that is what it's all about, to change lives and bring a smile to people's faces.
To the Trust, who really have been magnificent in their direction, their assistance through the period of time. Congratulations, well done, and it is appreciated.